Hi everyone, welcome back to Healing Days Oracle, or welcome if you're new. Today we have a reading all about someone that is in no contact with you, but for a long time. So maybe you're still thinking about this person, maybe still hopeful to reconnect, just a long time or just enough time that you feel like, what's going on? Is there any reason I'm still with this person in my mind? How are they really feeling? Is it worth the wait? So will they ever reach out to you? We're going to try to answer those questions here, and I'm going to give you some messages at the end as well, what they wish to tell you, tapping into their 5D. If you're new, my name is Josie. I hope you consider subscribing if you're not already. If you are my returning subscriber, I really appreciate all the support here on my videos, on my lives as well. I do have membership, patrons. I do live readings throughout the week, so check all my links below if you want to have a private reading with me as well. I do tarot, of course, but also Akashic Records, private readings or combination of both. So all my links are below. I also have an Etsy shop for my crystals, the ones you see in front of you, and another one for my decks. I have created tarot, oracle, messages from my person, from my spirit guides. All the links will be below. And today, 3 options for you. I'll bring close to you. Group 1, it's with the moon card, but the image, the moon card. Okay, if this is calling attention, it's for you. Group 2 with the hanged man here, hanged man, the image, whatever calls your attention is for you. Group 2. And group 3 is the hermit. Okay, the hermit energy, image, the hermit itself, the card. Whichever one calls your attention first, like I always say, is most likely the right one. But of course, you can watch the full video and see which one resonates the most. I always set intentions that your spirit guides will help you to take only what is resonating. As always, my details, the cards that I use, a way for you to support this channel, everything will be on the description below. Take what is resonating, leave the rest behind, have fun as well. And again, group 1 with the moon, 2 with the hanged man, 3 with the hermit. Timestamp always on the first, pin a comment in the description below. Thanks for watching. Hi group 1, if you chose the moon card, and again, we're trying to tap into the energies of someone that is in no contact with you for a long time or for a while. Just no contact, but what's going on? The moon energy, if you chose this one for a reason, Pisces energies, maybe you, them, just Pisces in general, for a lot of feelings, emotions. And the moon is specifically someone that could be really focusing on their healing. Maybe they know they hurt you, they got hurt, or even they were hurt from previous connections, affecting, projecting in this connection. But I feel like you're connecting with a lot of healing here, someone that is healing. Maybe you are healing too, but this person, at least right now, there's a lot of going deeper, facing the shadows. And I feel like very strong energies here for healing. But let's try to understand here more. What else we need to know for group 1? No contact. How are they feeling? Is it worth to wait? Will they ever reach out? Anything here? Ace of Pentacles. Not sure if any other card. Turn. Okay. The moon, look at that double confirmation on your card. 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, okay. Also the Emperor, Queen of Cups, Strength, and at the end of the deck, the Magician. Okay. Let's start with this. I'm gonna go to all the cards here, but yeah, double confirmation on the moon. Again, the Pisces, also for another majors, Emperor with Aries and Strength with Leo. I see the feelings here. But also this low energies, Ace of Pentacles, is your first card. So this person afraid of rushing, or could have been their issue. I feel like, again, with the double confirmation of the moon, this person is still in healing, is still going deep on their shadows, is still processing. And I feel like Three of Cups here can be third-party energies, can be listening to other people or afraid of other people's opinions. This could be a reason they're still quiet. And with the Two of Cups, I see that they have feelings here. But also the Emperor likes to control things, and things have to be their way, their time. Especially if someone is still trying to build their confidence, I feel like, the way of facing their shadows here. I feel like they still feel your energy, your feelings, your maybe thoughts about them from time to time, even if it's not all the time. But the Magician here, the Strength, even the Emperor, those are very fiery energies. And many times it can be egocentric. It's like it has to be my way, my time. It could be someone that thought only about them. And even right now, even when they face their shadows and their feelings, my guides are saying, they're putting themselves first. And it's not always a bad thing. You need to do that to go through some process of healing, especially if it's deep healing. If their issue is not only with you or previous connections to third-party energies or other people telling them what to do, not being step into their own confidence. Because many times the Magician doesn't know their own power, don't use their own confidence that they have, all the tools that they have. So I feel like this person is in some kind of process here. And I feel like this third party energy is important. Maybe they were unavailable, or just dealing with you and other people, or just, again, thinking about other people's opinions and other energies influencing, whether it was romantic connections or just, like I say, family, friends. Again, so much of someone thinking that they are in control when they are not. So there's some kind of interesting energies here. Very slow, maybe afraid of rushing. With this fire, it could have been out of fire, passion, attraction, but not moving towards something more serious. Can be afraid of the connection becoming stronger, especially if they felt like you had feelings for them. I feel like this person is still processing, and they feel you, and they still have feelings here. But it depends, because the moon brings things to the surface, but they need to go through this to get there. I'm not sure if this person it's like ready for anything, but it feels like a preparation. Maybe, again, it has been a long time. We're talking about a long time, or whatever you consider a long time, of course. But I feel like there's still love there. There's still a hope. My guides are saying hope. I'm Clairaudient. My guides are saying there's still a hope. I feel like they're building the courage, especially with this road here of recovering, of healing. They need to understand they have what it takes, or they needed to step into that power, take back their power from other people or the energies. It's like they're preparing for this new opportunity, new cycle. They could be still fighting for this independence or getting away. So I feel like they could be preparing for reaching out at some point. I don't feel like they're ready. I feel like, again, they're still in some kind of processing, transitioning moment, healing their energy, taking back their power. There's love here, group 1. But let me see here anything else you need to know. This card will say you, but I'm tapping into their energy. What is blocking them? What's going on in their mind? Why this? Judgment. Look at that. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. Again, it's saying you, but it's their energy here. I feel like this person could have been too quick to feel like, okay, it's not gonna work, so let me get out of here without putting enough effort or give enough chance or time for your connection. When they were exes, right now, when they really had a connection, or this person was just a crush or someone trying to approach you and didn't, maybe they were too quick to feel like it's not gonna work, thinking worst case scenarios straight away, not being too open. So they need to be more open to give a fair chance to your connection. So I feel like, again, they're not there yet. We also have unsocial. You needed to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone. This is interesting because this person can be very much quiet, introspective right now, especially in this healing moment. And you see the social energy of the Three of Cups. It calls them to give a chance. So I feel like they didn't give enough chance. And it's interesting, even with this card here, because maybe they were listening to other people too much and now they're a bit introspective. Okay, so right now, not communicating with you, but maybe not communicating with those people that gave them their opinion in the past or influenced in your relationship for some reason. Take what's resonating. This can be specific for some people, of course. Also, seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. So this could be someone with all this perfectionism. And this is interesting with the Emperor. They can be controlling, has to be this way. So it could be someone that feels like, oh, someone needs to be perfect to be with me. A lot of, I was saying as well before, egocentric energies. And yeah, and this can be as well, even with the strength, Leo. Okay, so these energies can be their issues. Again, it could be what they're dealing with right now. Insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. So again, someone that didn't feel safe. And once again, is no doubt what they're working with. Confidence, especially strength card, those fire energies. Feeling safe. Maybe they were really hurt in the past and never felt safe in relationships. And this is not only on romantic connections. It can be from past traumas or how they were brought up or family members that got separated. That kind of energy. Not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You needed to discuss how you feel. So, of course, your person's not communicating with you, so not talking. They really are, I feel like, are not tapping into trusting enough to communicate. So I feel like it takes time for them to have any courage here. And of course, by the time they have courage, maybe it's too late. Maybe you don't care about them anymore and you wouldn't give them a chance, or you have moved on, So I feel like it takes time for them to come to this, but this is their issue here, and it could have been their issue even when you guys were close or were together or you had your opportunities. I needed to discuss sex only. Look at the fire energies I was saying. Either you or your partners only want sex. Accept that it's okay to reach for more. And I feel like that's what I was saying here with these fire energies, also with the fear of going deeper on the connection. Thinking that it's only fire, passion, attraction. When they fell for you, but could have been scared to tell you, or just flirting with you and not having the courage to go deeper on and off situations. So again, when you say you, we're tapping into their energy. Okay, so in this case, yes, this person thinking, only sex, only fire, passion, and afraid of going to reach out for more. And you see the fear of communicating, going deeper. And at the end of the deck, we have Lone Wolf. Are you really loner, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? You see here, their issue. Again, it's their energy here. Their energy here, Lone Wolf. Maybe they feel like, especially with this fire energy, like, oh, I can't commit. This is how I am. just afraid of getting hurt. So I feel like, again, the energy, why they're not communicating with you and why this is still happening. And it feels like it's still going to take some time here, group one. Of course, it depends on you. I don't feel like it's impossible that they will reach out to you at some point, but it could be too late. It's someone that is going through. So they wanted to heal, but there's also some ego energies. There's a lot of blockages you can see. Also thinking, I wanted to be alone, third party energies, influences. Okay, so take what's resonating. I'm gonna use the X deck from Moon of Goddess, and just to get some messages. If you tap into their 5D, if they had the courage, what would they say to you? Okay, what's going on? What they wanted to say to you? Group one. I fantasize about you. Still on that fire energy. Maybe thinking about good times together or possibilities. What's next for us? Interesting, because it's still someone questioning. What's next? Will we ever connect again? I'm tired of pretending I'm happy without them. So, pretending, just pretending. Again, protecting their heart. I know you still love me. I can feel it. It's interesting because I said that they could have understood that you had feelings and they could have been scared. And our chemistry was like nothing else. Once again, the chemistry. And you can't deny that. You cannot just not have that, but could have been afraid of being just that. I have pictures of you hidden on my phone. Look at that. That's what I say. Still thinking about you. Reminiscing about the past. Yeah, I still need closure. Okay, so not completely resolved here. And I've learned a lot from our connection. So yes, that's what I was saying about. There's definitely lessons here. Someone tapping into lessons, evolving, growing. And also, I miss us. I wanted to reconcile. Wow, look at that. And that's the thing, I feel like this person will come to this around energy. It's not yet. And it may take some time. Of course, it's up to you if you wanted to wait. I feel like for many of you, maybe when they come, it's too late. But they're still missing us. They want this energy. But it feels like they're still holding back on the action of really coming to you. Especially if they feel like they're still in need of healing, in need of understanding, not completely sure about trusting enough their feelings, tired of pretending, but still need closure. So I feel like it's someone that still needs to have a conversation with you. So that could still be happening here. But I just don't feel like it's straight away. They're building the courage. They are facing their shadows and they are healing. So I feel like it's a process here. And of course, it's up to you. If you wanted to reach out, if you wanted to send a sign, trust your heart, your intuition for that. Maybe you don't want to. And again, by the time they reach out, it could be too late. It could be that you have moved on. And even right now, maybe we just wanted to understand what's going on. But yeah, there's still some energies here. Moving on to someone missing the connection, thinking about the reconciliation. But I feel like it takes time to actually take some action. I'll leave with this, group one. I hope this helps out or resonates in some way. If it does, let me know, leave me a comment. I'm always happy to hear from you. If you want an extension of this reading or anything from my Etsy shops, the crystals in front of you, my own decks I have created, and much more, tarot readings, Akashic Records readings, all the links are below. Like, share this video, it helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 2. If you chose the Hanged Man here, so no contact. What's going on here? Their feelings, any next actions. Is it worth the wait? So I see the Hanged Man as someone keeping an eye on you on social media. trying to see you from another perspective, but it's still there just thinking. You see this one is actually lying down in bed here. You see the phone right here? It's interesting that because I feel like that's the social media energy. I feel that's a lot of introspection, thinking about you, but also no action. Very slow to act, is still there, thinking in stillness, and it could be healing as well, trying to connect with their guides and try to face some shadows, understand how they feel. But there's definitely this energy of being quiet or just not moving too much, so doesn't mean like they don't care, thinking about you, could be keeping an eye on your social media to see, have you moved on, is something going on in your life, could be still curious about you, but I feel like not doing too much. But let's see what else you needed to know here. Group 2. Okay, look at that. I see the feelings, right? Ace of Cups and the Chariot. Okay, so feelings there. Okay, and again, that's what I was saying on the one thinking about you, keeping an eye on you. Yeah, King of Swords. Okay, so we already have Cancer signs here with the Chariot, and the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with this King. 10 of Pentacles. What else? King of Wands, the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, your signs here too. Okay, some cards have already turned here. Okay. We also have the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords, 2 5 energies. Okay, and one last card here, 2 of Wands. Okay, let's start with this. No doubt the feelings are still there for group 2, but there is also is a lot of this fire energy and the King of Wands. On the King of Wands and the King of Swords mind here, I feel like they're trying to avoid those feelings, so I feel like they know I still have feelings for you, that kind of energy, but also really trying to avoid, because you see, even the Chariot is a decision with the heart here, left or right, where do you go? But in this case, I feel like they're avoiding with this King of Swords, rationalizing everything, mind over their emotions. Also with the 10 of Pentacles, it's interesting because it can be someone very busy with their career, finances, and it can be their excuse here not to trust their feelings or not to act on their feelings. And you see, when they feel like the fire energy of doing something, of this King of Wands, there is a fear of being rejected here with this 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords, there's a lot of feeling of regret as well, thinking that they were too hard, or there was a stab in the back, or something that they didn't say as well. Whether they were exes or just someone that never had the courage to go deeper in a connection or even confess their feelings, it feels like there's a regret energy, thinking I should have tried more, or I should have said the right things. There's some regrets, especially on communication, not saying the right thing, or not even trying or saying at all. There's this energy of regret and feeling like you would be rejecting them now. And that's interesting with the Hanged Man here, because it's keeping an eye on your social media, maybe thinking, are you with someone, are you posting anything, to see if they would be rejected or not. There's definitely this energy of trying to make a decision. You see 2 of Wands, the Chariot. If you're watching this straight away, it is April for me, and I feel like this person is trying to make a decision by the Cancer season here. Okay, so June, July energies. Yeah, it's already here. Okay, so when they're trying to make this decision, so it could be a couple of months for a person to make some kind of a move, but no doubt they are thinking pros and cons. Should I make this decision? There's something that only I should do, like apologizing or reach out. So no doubt on your there you are on their mind. And it feels like there's a lot of this avoidance as well, but also thinking I should do something, I should reach out, I should apologize. And could be waiting for the right moment. Is there something happening around the Cancer season here, June, July for you? Is it your birthdays? Or is there any kind of party gathering that you could be meeting by chance? They could be waiting for a specific moment here. And it could be, again, the fear of being rejected and knowing that they may have messed up and they have to apologize, that it's holding them back. So I feel like you are group 2 very much on their mind. Again, keeping an eye on you, social media, or maybe asking about it to other people that you have friends in common or anything like that. But there's also focus on the career finances. I feel like there's also this hope that we could be really good together or happy together. But the overthinking is what is holding them back here for sure. So I feel like if you wanted to wait until at least around June, July, if you're watching this straight away, or even if you're not watching straight away, but wanted to wait a couple of months, there's something that it feels like it's building up for some kind of action. Let me tap here into this energy of understanding what's holding them back or what's going on here. This card may say you, but we tap into their energy, not you specifically. Their energy here, what's going on? Anything else you needed to know for group 2? Unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. Interesting. The person feeling unworthy. If you hear something, my cat's around here going crazy, as always. So your person not feeling good enough for you, ready for you. And my guides are pointing me back to the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe because of career, finances, not feeling independent or ready. Unworthy. Okay, their issues. Also, comparison. Comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. This could have been their issue. Comparing you with their past connections, or even afraid of being hurt again. So it could have been this issue, what held them back, or what is still holding them back, because they're still thinking that they're unworthy. All right, what else? Rejection. Build your confidence by dating a lot and find out what people like about you. That's interesting, because I said he could be afraid of being rejected. He, she, they. Afraid of being rejected. They need to build confidence. And maybe they are trying to build the confidence by dating, or when they are trying to date you. Maybe there were other people they are trying to just build the confidence here. It could have been something that affected your connection. And my guidance thing again is interesting because it's someone checking on you, seeing if you are dating someone as well. Okay, so take what's resonating. Is someone trying to see if you're moving on? But definitely afraid of rejection. Like I was saying earlier with these 5 energies. What else? Boundaries. You needed to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. So it could be someone that felt like they didn't have boundaries, or many times this here can be someone afraid of merging themselves in a connection, losing themselves, losing their independence. So it's their own issue, right? So some shadow work here to I feel like free and put down the boundaries, put down the walls, have good boundaries, but not so much that you have walls protecting you all the time. So I feel like someone that was harder to put down the walls, especially King of Wands, King of Swords, together, this is very boundary energy, you know, so staying in the surface. Sorry, my cat here. Okay. Also, fear of loss. You're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. Once again, their fear of, sorry, the cat, fear of losing you or being abandoned. You see the rejection energy, a fear of taking a chance. Okay, sorry, the cat there, guys, going a bit crazy. And one last card from this deck is indecision. And that's interesting when I said they need to make a decision. The Two of Wands here, and even the Chariot for left or right. You are afraid of making a mistake, so you won't commit either way. Okay, so again, this you is their energy I'm tapping into. So they are afraid of making this mistake. So it's interesting because especially if they were really hurt in the past or they made a mistake in the past, comparing you with their past, this is something that your person, I feel like, still dealing with and is afraid of making a mistake, so they don't make a decision either way. Trying again, they know that they wanted to reach out or talk to you, so they won't commit either way. They stay in that indecision point. And again, I feel like the universe, the guides are giving another opportunity by July or by a couple of months for you, but they needed to have the courage here to take a leap of faith and do something. Holding back too much, and that's the problem here because they get stuck. So I feel like the Hanged Man here, it's the one that is slow on action as well, especially if they keep comparing and they keep stuck in indecisions. But once again, my guides are saying in a couple of months there is a real opportunity to reach out and talk to you, and the universe is giving that, but it's up to you. If you're waiting, some of you are not waiting anymore, you just want to see what's going on, how they're feeling. But even after that, if you feel like you don't want it to wait anymore, trust your intuition. But there's a real opportunity here for your person to reach out and talk to you or apologize in a couple of months. Let's get some messages. We tap into their 5D. I'm using the X deck from Moon Moth Goddess. So even if it's not your ex specifically or ex crush, or take what's resonating with the messages, what they wanted to say to you. I'm struggling with my feelings for you, no doubt, right? So someone is struggling here to trust, to reach out, and what else? Feelings for sure, right? We got the feelings there. You and I were meant to be. See here? And it's what I was saying with that foundation of the Ten of Pentacles, thinking you could be happy together, but it's just like wasting the opportunity. I check your social media often. Look at that. First thing I said with that Hanged Man, right? So confirming here once again, keeping an eye on your social media, on you. Are you moving on? Are you posting? All right? Maybe you felt that anyway. You are on my mind 24/7. Yep. I will say is still very much on their mind here, and I'm not ready to reveal my true feelings for you. And that's the thing, they still need time, they're still in the indecision, pros and cons, not feeling good enough. Also, I'm scared to talk about commitment with you, and that's what I was saying here. Is afraid that you make a mistake, so they won't commit either way, right? So not reach out, or even when you were together they couldn't move forward to commitment. Interesting here. Also, our relationship broke me. Wow. Someone that still needs healing, or maybe help them face the shadows. Okay. And I didn't know what I wanted then, and I still don't know now. And that's what I was saying. It's still someone that needs time because they're still in decision, but the universe giving another opportunity. And what if we fall back into our old habits? It's the fear of getting hurt, hurting you, being rejected. It's still there. And at the end of the deck, sometimes I feel so lost without you. Okay, yeah, still feeling, I feel like lost there, resolving things. It's still very much, I feel like, facing the shadows. And once again, the universe is giving an opportunity, it's giving a chance. And they need to have the courage to take the chance here. But there's the fire of the King of Wands, there is the communication of the King of Swords. So I feel like you, even if you have to wait a bit, group 2, you have an opportunity to talk to this person. There's something coming here, but yeah, there's some struggles too, but there's definitely still feelings. I'll leave it this, group 2. I hope this helps out and resonates in some way. If it does, let me know, leave me a comment. You know, I'm always happy to hear from you. If you want an extension of this reading or anything from my Etsy shop, the Josie, my decks, and many others, and also I do a Tarot Akashic Records readings, all the links are below. Like, share this video, leave me a comment, it helps the channel so much, and as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed, and healing day. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 3, if you chose the Hermit card, Virgo energies, maybe a Virgo, they are Sun, Moon, Rising, but just the energy of the Virgo, the Earth energy is still here. You know, the Hermit, it's a bit isolated as well. Of course, we're reading for no contacts here, but even this person that could have been really quiet at the end of the times you were still in communication. And I feel like right now they are in this introspection moment, trying to heal, trying to connect with their intuition, higher self, guides. Could be really trying to understand as well what is the next step here, what's my lesson. I feel like thinking here, can I reach out? Should I reach out? I feel like really trying to get clarity on your connection. So introspection, thinking about you. But what else can we understand here for group 3? No communication. Is it worth the wait? How are they feeling here? Maybe there's no communication for a really long time. And the word. Okay, with the word here. And 9 of Cups. With the word, you may be even far from each other physically. 10 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. All right. Okay, a few cards here already. Strength. Page. Okay, some space. Page of Wands. Another page. The Page of Pentacles. And the Lovers. Okay. So we do have the, sorry, my cat is right here. We do have Gemini here with the Lovers. Okay, we do have, I'm trying to get my cat to go away without making too much of a mess here. And if you hear something, my cat is just here. I do see fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, earth energies, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's a major decision. Of course, we have strength here in Leo too. So the majors are Leo and Gemini. But it feels like a very hard ending and a real need to heal. Okay? Sorry, my cat's around here. I feel like someone that is trying to understand, like I said, what is next here. See the word here? With the word as well, you could be physically far. Like I was saying, maybe you live in different cities, different countries. Maybe it's not that simple to communicate. It feels like 10 of Swords can be difficult to communicate, you know, even if there's like, of course, no contact right now. It could have been difficult even to communicate with this person when you were in contact. And it's interesting because the hermit can be sometimes introspective and shy, or not always the straightforward energy to communicate. It feels like this time apart, it's really for building courage, confidence, foundation on who they are. There's like this hope and need to become better, stronger, but it's also a road to get there. It's like there's still things unfolding. And the pages here, it could be immaturities too, trying to, grow up and mature in a specific, I feel like, way to communicate, the way to deal with things. I also see someone building the courage to reach out, even friendly. I really feel like there's some kind of movement here, even if it's not straightforward. Maybe social media, through friends, especially if there's some kind of distance too, or someone just waiting to get into this new cycle in life. Because the 10 is a difficult completion too. But the 9 of Cups is a lot of hope and wishes, and many times not doing something, but wishing, hoping. I feel like on the fire energies here of 3 of Wands, Page of Wands, even the Strength card with Leo, I feel someone that is moving towards finding themselves, understanding what they really want, and trying to see, okay, do we still have a chance or not? It is someone trying to make a decision, because the Lovers tells me that there's still feelings there, there's still love there, but also a decision, because the Lovers is not just about the feelings, but you have to make a decision with your heart. And there's still some growing up to do to get to that point, or building more confidence. Doesn't matter the age, right? So some immaturity is there on communication, or being able to really trust enough the feelings. So it feels like someone that needs healing. Maybe you both need healing here. There's definitely a confidence built, okay? This also, if you're watching this straight away, we are in April, but these energies here are for, Gemini season and Leo season, which is all in a couple of months. So this next few months can be important for you, for all the way from Gemini season, May, June, all the way to August for Leo season, okay? So summertime, if you're in the northern hemisphere, can be a very important point here for you guys to reach this new cycle. Okay, so that's how it feels. And remember, this person with the Hermit, it's really trying to get answers, being illuminated, being sure, should I do something here or not? There's still feelings here. There's a lot of healing, but they're also trying to find themselves. And I feel like at the end of this finding the self, they could be thinking here, I'm more confident, but you could have moved on, or maybe you don't want anything else to do with me at this point, or maybe I'm not worthy at this point anymore. So there is an opportunity, I feel, in this summertime, again, the northern hemisphere, but again, no matter what, from Gemini to Leo season, okay, so there's Gemini, Cancer, Leo. So this next few months are gonna be very important for building this, and it could be, my guides are saying, now or never, right? So because obviously maybe you don't want to wait anymore as well. Of course, trust your intuition, and it could be that you're giving yourself this time as well and say, okay, if we don't communicate anymore, this is it, I'm moving on. Okay, so just take what's resonating, because it really feels like it's very important this next few months for you guys, for a decision point. My guides are saying now or never. And it could be now or never, not because of their decision, but because of your decision too. But the universe is really giving an opportunity in these next few months, because it's a build of the courage here too. And there is a friendly opportunity of a friendly approach. So the opportunity is there. It will depend of your person, not missing what the universe is providing for you guys. Let me give some other cards here from this deck. We're going to tap into what's holding them back, or what are the issues. And this card may say you on the messages, but we're tapping into their energy here. What's going on here? Addiction. You are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Get help. Interesting, right? So your person could be struggling here in different ways, right? So there's so many ways to struggle, and addictions can be so many things, even obsessed about you but not doing anything, or even general addictions that is holding their lives back. And it's very interesting with this difficult healing energy here, but once again they're coming to the new cycle. Okay, so take what's resonating from that. Also, being guarded. You are lonely because you are so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. Again, them, right? So this you is for their energy. So they're lonely right now. And it's interesting with the hermit, right? So a bit isolated, but also not trusting others. Okay, so once again, why they're not reaching out already? If they feel this way, very guarded. Okay, your person being guarded here. Also is staying stuck. Again, them. Okay, so they keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. Interesting with this addiction too, or getting stuck in something. So whatever's holding them back, they keep going to the same cycles. So they need to end, and it can be a difficult ending here coming for them, for resolving to enter into the new cycle of the world as well. But they have a chance to try something new and need rescuing. They are waiting for love to save them, but they must stop waiting and start looking. It's interesting. I'm reading day here, and we tap into their energy. So this is an energy of someone, instead of doing something, waiting. And maybe they were waiting for you to help them, for you to share your feelings, for you to be the first to send a message. And it's time for them to realize, okay, I need to do something here. I need to stop waiting. And that's the thing, so that's why it feels like a road here. Another message here, holding on. They must release all the ties in order to have a fresh start with someone new. Okay, so it could be as well afraid of getting hurt again if they were hurt in the past. It can be third-party energies. And I would say third-party energies doesn't mean like they are still romantically connected to someone. Okay, take what's resonating. It can be their energy that they didn't even finish healing from. It can be even third-party energies of family, friends that keep telling them what to do, or they're afraid of their opinion instead of trusting what they want. So holding on to ties, okay, and getting hurt. All love comes with the risk of losing it. Don't be afraid of loss. Take a chance. So I feel like, once again, there's a fear here of getting hurt, taking a chance. What else can I do? That kind of energy here. And I feel like it's just not believing on themselves. But at the same time, it feels like with those tarot cards, there is some kind of very hard ending here, resolving some things and coming to a new cycle. With this new cycle, they feel more confident, but of course it will depend if it's too late by the time they come into you. Okay, one last card from this deck. Retreating. The fear of being hurt has made them retreat. It's time to get out and try again. Hermit energy, no doubt, right? Retreating, quiet, and that's really showing here. If you see this person's social media or anything like that, it's a lot of pretend, my guides are saying. For some of you that may be seeing this person in social media or something like that, but they're really isolating. They're really facing some shadows. Maybe they need some help here too, depending on how bad things are with them. But remember, they are looking for clarity. So I feel like there is some help there, because the guides are saying there's a healing energy with that ending of the Ten of Swords that can be hard. Also, difficult conversations could be coming if they needed to reach out to you and apologize. I feel like it's a build of the courage. Again, remember, from Cancer, from Gemini season all the way to Leo season, it's gonna be important for you guys. I'm going to tap into the 5D, give you some messages. I'm using the X deck from Woman of Goddess, whether they are X or X crushes. Okay, so take what's resonating. They are telling you the distance between us is killing me. Interesting with the distance, like I said, some of you guys physically far apart as well. If you live far, again, not happy with the distance. I'm working on myself. Very interesting, right? With addictions, with hard endings, with like all these energies, a lot of healing and work on their sides, like work on themselves. And the Hermit energy is definitely doing that, connecting with their guides. I blame myself for all problems, okay? Okay, taking responsibility here, blaming themselves. Our last conversation is weighing on me. And it's interesting because I was saying about it could have been hard even the last time, you know, your communications as well. So what you said to each other, okay, thinking, reliving that. And also, I'm still trying to find myself. Interesting with all of these energies here. Why they're still quiet? It takes some time here. Group 3. I can feel your energy drawing me back in. Look at that. Maybe you really think about this person, or you send them positive energies. Do that even if you don't want them back. It feels like someone that could get some positive energies on their way to help them. I'm really frustrated right now. Interesting because we got the card here talking about repeated cycles, right? Doing same thing over and over. Try to get out of that. There's another card here. I haven't changed it since we separated. And this is the problem, right? Because they're still repeating the same things here, or some issues that you still had when you were together or when you were around each other is still here. So they needed to work on themselves. And it feels like they know. It's like I didn't change, but I know I wanted to. And I will be in a commitment to be with you. Very interesting with that hard ending, new cycles. Also repeated cycles here. So ending. It can be third-party energies. It can be commitments with work. It can be trying to move close to you for you guys that are far from each other. And one last message. I have so many regrets. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Your person with regrets for sure, because they also know they messed up. There's still things that they're still doing here. So take what's resonating. Group 3. I feel like once again you have a couple of months of someone that could be trying to reach out or trying to prove themselves, try to show that I'm changing, I'm working on myself, but there's still work to do. There's a lot of healing, there's some struggles here, and this again shows why they have not reached out already. They don't feel ready, they don't feel good enough. There are a few things, but the Hermit is trying. The Hermit is really trying to find themselves and really listen more to their guides, their intuition. So once again, in the next couple of months, things could be changing. And of course, it's up to you what you want, but it feels like the universe will give an opportunity here very soon. I'll leave it this group 3. I hope this helps out or resonates in some way. If it does, let me know, leave me a comment. If you want an extension of this reading or any other question, anything from my Etsy shops, my crystals, the ones you see, so many others, my decks I have created. If you want tarot readings, Akashic Records readings, all my links are below. Like, share this video, it helps the channel so much. And as always, I wish you a lovely, blessed and healing day. Thanks for watching.